Warning: your morning routine might be sabotaging your well-being right now. You wake up, sip your coffee, and check off tasks like a pro, but what if that strict schedule is actually holding you back? Imagine this: you spring out of bed at 5 a.m., racing through meditation, workouts, and breakfast all while the clock looms over you. It feels productive, but that nagging feeling in your gut, it's a warning sign. Even with your meticulously planned morning, do you often find yourself drained by noon? You stick to that timeline, but at what cost? The harsh reality is that overscheduling can trap you in a cycle of exhaustion, stifling your self-improvement. Now, picture this: halfway through your routine, your heart races unexpectedly. It's not just excitement, it's your body sending an urgent distress signal. Cramming too much into your mornings can trigger alarming reactions, and those racing thoughts, they might be your mind crying out for a break. How often do you feel guilty for not adhering to that perfect plan? Skipping meditation or cutting your workout short only adds to your stress, ironically making things worse. You are doing everything right, yet you feel increasingly overwhelmed. Take my friend, for example. She followed a rigid morning routine, convinced it was the key to success. Instead, she felt crushed under the weight of perfection, realizing too late that her pursuit of perfection had overshadowed her joy. This serves as a wake-up call for anyone caught in the trap of inflexible schedules. So, how do you escape this cycle? Embrace flexibility. Allow yourself to adjust your routine based on how you feel each day. Some mornings might call for slow coffee instead of high-intensity workouts. Stay curious, listen to your body, and make space for spontaneity. You might find that true self-improvement lies not in rigid schedules but in embracing life's natural ebb and flow. Reflect on this: what if your mornings weren't dictated by the clock? What would it feel like to reclaim that time for yourself? The most profound changes often come from unexpected places. Embrace the discomfort of letting go, and you might discover a new rhythm that truly energizes you. So, how will you reshape your mornings? Are you unknowingly sabotaging your mornings? It might be a tough truth to face. Most of us wake up, brew our coffee, and jump right into a meticulously planned routine. But what if that rigid schedule is actually holding you back from real progress? Imagine waking up and the first thing on your mind is your checklist: meditation, workout, breakfast, everything perfectly timed. But what if that pressure is causing stress instead of empowerment? You might not even notice it, but that ticking clock is stealing your peace. You rush through yoga, barely enjoying it, just to stick to your plan. Then, it's time for work, and your mind is already racing with anxiety. Now, picture a different morning. What if you woke up and moved at your own pace? Maybe you take a few extra minutes to savor your coffee, letting your thoughts flow freely. Does that sound refreshing? Yet many of us cling to those strict timelines, thinking they are the key to a better life. Ironically, the more we force ourselves into these boxes, the more disconnected we become from ourselves. What's the hidden cost of this overscheduling? Each rushed morning chips away at your mental clarity. You might not notice it immediately, but over time, it leads to burnout. Think about those mornings when you felt like a robot, checking off tasks without truly engaging in any of them. Now, imagine how different your day could be if you started with intention instead of obligation. Let's raise the stakes a bit. What if I told you that this pressure to perform can affect your entire day? Morning anxiety often spills into the afternoon, leaving you feeling irritable and overwhelmed. So, what's the solution? It starts with questioning your routine. Experiment with shorter time lanes and give yourself some breathing room. Maybe you don't need a full hour to meditate. Could just 5 minutes of mindfulness be more impactful? Let go of the shoulds and embrace a little spontaneity. If you feel the urge to skip your workout one day, listen to that instinct. It might be telling you that you need a break. As you shift your perspective, you'll notice the chaos of those rigid routines begin to fade. Clarity will emerge, not just in your mornings, but throughout your entire day. Take a moment to reflect. Are you truly thriving in your mornings or just getting by? The uncomfortable truth is that breaking free from overscheduling can lead to genuine self-improvement. So, I encourage you to rethink your mornings. What if you let go of the clock and embraced the flow? It's time to reclaim those precious moments one morning at a time. Imagine waking up to your alarm, jumping out of bed with a long to-do list waiting for you. That rush, it might be more dangerous than you think. You've probably heard about the perks of morning routines, early risers, meditation, exercise. But what if I told you that being too rigid with your schedule could actually hinder your self-improvement? Many of us aim for the perfect morning, but in that pursuit, we often overlook a crucial point. Overscheduling can lead to burnout. It creeps up on you. You wake up with a plan, but as time ticks away, anxiety starts to build. Picture this: you've set aside 30 minutes for yoga, but as the clock runs down, it turns into a frantic race. Instead of feeling refreshed, you end up feeling defeated. Sound familiar? Let's dig deeper. What if the structure you think is helping you is actually holding you back? With every passing minute, the pressure mounts, and it's in that pressure that mistakes sneak in. You forget to savor the moment and only fix it on the next item on your list. Many people live like this. You wake up, scroll through your phone, and suddenly your me time becomes a comparison trap. You see influencers shining brightly, and your morning routine starts to feel inadequate. The more you rush, the deeper you sink into self-doubt. You begin to question your choices. Did you meditate long enough? Is your breakfast healthy enough? It spirals. Dosed it. Strict timelines can cloud your judgment, making you miss out on spontaneous opportunities, those little moments that can brighten your day. What about that new coffee shop that just opened around the corner? Here's the kicker: this overscheduling might even obstruct the self-improvement you're after. When you're always racing against the clock, you forget to pause and reflect, losing the chance to connect with your thoughts and feelings. So, what's the answer? What if you allowed yourself some flexibility? Instead of a rigid schedule, think of a framework or guideline that adapts to your mood and energy levels. Imagine waking up and genuinely checking in with yourself. What do you need to? Sure. Here's the improved version of your script: chunk a walk, some quiet time, maybe just a few extra minutes in bed. As you embrace this more relaxed approach, you'll notice your mornings transforming. They become less about the clock and more about you. The uncomfortable truth is,